Welcome to Sylvia's Stingray. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Sylvia, your Neko translator. Here's the new chapter of Song Beyond the World, Fugue Across the World, chapter 44. So here it is, let's read it. The next day, Kaku gets Supin. Xiaoying came just to meet Mr. Tan. Well, what do you think guys? What is the motive of Mr. Tan? Why is she asking Xiaoying to meet up with her? Right now, Mr. Tan said, will she really show up? It seems like Xiaoying. After a few minutes, she already came. Right now, Mr. Tan suddenly stood up just to welcome Xiaoying. On the other hand, Xiaoying, she wore really formal. She looks really good. She greeted Mr. Tan. Hello, Mr. Tan. And looking at Xiaoying, Mr. Tan said, Xiaoying, you are here. Sit down now. Mr. Tan is polite. It's very windy outside, so drink some hot tea. Mr. Tan is serving her a tea. Xiaoying said, thank you. Mr. Tan, you said something important on the phone. And I don't know what it is. Xiaoying, she was looking at Mr. Tan. It was probably the leader who asked him to come to me. I'm bored, but I really don't keep running away. Right now, Xiaoying, it seems like she was still afraid of the leader. But looking at Mr. Tan, he looks really calm. Right now, he put up fat. And now he served a tea to Xiaoying. Xiaoying, I want to apologize to you for the last time we didn't meet quickly. Although that's not my intention. I just want to tell you. Looking at Mr. Tan, he looks really serious. I have no intention to force you. The head of regiment, he is probably eager to match. He is anxious for a while. But right now, Mr. Tan, he looks right he really want to apologize to Xiaoying. I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry. Looking at Mr. Tan, it seems like he want to tell something more. That's why right now, she really feels sorry. On the other hand, Xiaoying said, huh? Maybe Xiaoying was really surprised. Mr. Tan, I have to say, I didn't imagine you'll be looking for me to make peace. I thought men like you were self-feeling most of the time. Oh, Xiaoying, she really want to tease Mr. Tan. What's more, it's young Ru Ping who picked up a sign last time. I believe you don't know it. Probably because the impression I left on the ground when we first met was too bad. At that time, marriage proposal was too abrupt and arrogant. I regretted myself for a long time afterwards. Sorry, Jing Xiaoying, the first time I saw you because... Right now, Xiaoying, Mr. Tan, stop, you have already expressed your money at the funeral of Yangchu's father. You asked me out today just to apologize. Well, it seems like Mr. Tan, he looks really surprised. The action of Xiaoying, he didn't expect will turn off like this. Well, she didn't expect this. On the other hand, Mr. Tan said, actually, when I came here, I wanted to solemnly say to you. Well, Mr. Tan, it seems like he was really afraid of what? Two, I have something I want to confirm with your face to face. I didn't have a chance to say a few words to you in person before. Right now, Mr. Tan, he looks really sincere. Oh, what's up? Right now, Xiaoying, she was asking Mr. Tan, what about the question and what she want for her? Suddenly, Mr. Tan paused, and right now, he's thinking how to tell Xiaoying and how to ask her. Mr. Tan said, you, please. Right now, it seems like he was hesitating to ask Xiaoying a question. But right now, Mr. Tan said, your mother's name. What is your mother's name? Mr. Tan asking her about her mother. Well, probably, she was really a resemblance of what Mr. Tan loved her before. Whether mother, Xiaoying, it seems like she was really surprised. Why do you rise up? I've been thinking about it all the time, Mr. Tan said to her. I want to ask her about her mother. Well, Xiaoying, at early age, her mother passed away. That's why she came to the street just to beg, and so on, just to live in this cruel world. Mom, Xiaoying, she was still a little. Back then, she was calling her mom. That time, her mother was ignoring her. On the other hand, what are you thinking? Her mother was scolding her. Well, looking at her mother, she was really a resemblance of her. Back then, her mom is always angry, even though she wanted to be loved. Back then, she didn't receive any, especially came to her mother. Well, Xiaoying, she fall on the floor all the time. Xiaoying, she still loves her mother. Back then, Xiaoying suddenly stood up. She wanted to be on her mother again. But her mother was always ignoring her. It seems like she didn't treat it well when she was a child. Xiaoying, she looks pitiful on that time. Mom, look at me. It's like she was begging attention from her mother. Her mom only do is to ignore her. Mom, what are you thinking about? Then, Xiaoying, she was calling and calling. But her mother won't answer her. Instead, she always been ignored. Well, we can see that Xiaoying, she didn't really enjoy her fast life. But Mr. Tan, he really curious and said to her, your mother, it is Ru Yuan. Oh, suddenly Xiaoying, she looks really surprised. Well, she didn't expect that Mr. Tan was asking her about her mother, since she got her resemblance to her mom. Xiaoying, even I forget my name, I'll never forget this name. Mr. Tan, he looks really sad. He was really curious. He really wants to know Xiaoying fast, also Xiaoying's mother identity. This time, it almost the entire meaning of the first 20 years of my life. Mr. Tan, Ru Yuan and I are childhood sweetheart. We grew up together and he is the person I have the deepest affection for in this world. The first time I saw you, I almost thought about Ru Yuan. Right now, Xiaoying said, that's ridiculous. Looking at her, why she really makes fun of Mr. Tan? Mr. Tan, suddenly, it seems like she was mocking Mr. Tan. And Mr. Tan said, what? He must really curious about Xiaoying. The depth of your love is watching her marry a gambler like my dad, forced to give birth to the child she didn't love at all. Then she died in depressions at young age. Mr. Tan, right now, he looks really surprised. She didn't think Ru Yuan, the woman she loved, suffering a lot before, and she has a child. It was Xiaoying, depressed and unended. Xiaoying mother died at a young age because of negligence of her father. But right now, reminiscing the past, Xiaoying and Mr. Tan, they both really fought. Probably for Mr. Tan, he really feels sad. Xiaoying, I am a child who does not love, but I love her very much. If you really had trace of affections in the ground, you shouldn't give up. I'd rather never been born. I don't want her to live in miserable life. Xiaoying, she seems to be hero. But right now, Mr. Tan, no, Xiaoying. At that time, my father told me that Ru Ying was married. She married into a good wealthy family, and it treats her very well. The old man, right now, he was screaming. You want to defend herself to Xiaoying. My heart is filled with despair. So, you left, didn't you? You didn't even dare to look for her. For the last time, you didn't even think asking her face to face. Xiaoying, right now, she looks really sad. Also, she get angry to Mr. Tan. Keep saying that you have deepest feelings, but when you walk away, don't you know how difficult it was for a woman to escape for her parents? Have you never thought of taking her with you? After all, inheriting a huge fortune is much more important than the illusionary love, right? Xiaoying, she feels really sad, remembering the saddest past things of her life. Back to now, Xiaoying said, "You met me when you came back." Mr. Tan, he looks really surprised. As soon as you saw me, you probably guessed that I was her child, but you didn't think about confessing to me. You were only devoted of courting. You delayed telling me these things until now. Xiaoying, right now, she looks really furious. Well, of course, she's been lied and betrayed. Because you are just moved by your own affections and expressions. You just hope I can be moved. Xiaoying, she suddenly stand up. Right now, it seems that she wants to leave Mr. Tan. Everything is shattered to him. He feels guilty. That's why right now, it seems like everything is shattered to him. Before, when he was young, he don't want to disobey her parents. You don't love her as much as you think. And you not even love me. Xiaoying right now, turn around and wants to go away, leaving Mr. Tan alone in the room. Looking at Mr. Tan, he looks really miserable. Right now, saddest part of her life. Just love herself, Tan Hongsheng. Xiaoying, she told Tan Hongsheng that he is a selfish person. Right now, you like a cat. Tan Hongsheng, right now, he was really crying hard. He said to herself, "Oh Yuan, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. It's all my fault." Really feels sorry to herself. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!